Yo, what's good, angels and demons? That's right. It's your man. No way. It's Jesus. And oh my God, I got a funny one for you guys today, yo. Well, I think it's funny and I wanted to share with you guys. Let me know in the comments what you think. So what you're about to hear actually happened back on April 4th. And if you don't already know, there was an audio bug in the game where I had no sound, or half of my game would have no sound. And I couldn't post any gameplay the whole month of April. But luckily this game and more, I was able to have game sound. But before we get started, for part 2 of this, because as you can tell from the title, this is part 1 of 3. To get a part 2, let's get 20 likes by next Saturday. Because in part 3, guys, in part 3, listen up. In part 3, I actually know what the guy looks like and everything, and I'll be revealing what he looks like and everything. So for part 2, get 20 likes on this video by next Saturday, and I'll post part 2 and get ready for part 3. So here's the story, and the rest will answer for itself. But I have a really cool and awesome friend, and she met a guy from COD Mobile World Chat. And if you play the game, then you already know how the World Chat gets down, yo. But she met him and invited him to come play some matches on Friday, April 3rd, the day before this incident just happened on Saturday, right? But then what ended up happening, he ended up flirting and spinning this game, and he got her number, and then they started talking, right? Because actually he lives about 6 hours away from her. So then he seemed cool so far, right? But then the next day, not even 24 hours later after that, he got mad and then turned into a whole different person, because she was already with a group of friends playing Call of Duty Mobile, which was us. And she wouldn't leave us to go play with him in duels and battle royale games. So this is what happened next, yo.
I'm listening.
Yeah.
Enemy down. Chip terminal is almost ready.
So basically, you're telling me you don't give a shit.
Yeah. I'm not saying I don't.
Yeah.
I'm not saying I don't give a shit. It's just,
Tinder as fuck.
I don't know. I just think that you're making it a bigger deal than what it is.
Oh, I like her.
The safe zone is collapsing. Their teammate is on the revive flight.
That's just how I feel.
So you want to go play?
Hey, bro, on me, like,
What do you?
Airdrop
I mean, like,
is
I'll sit here and
delivered.
talk on the phone with you, but I mean, I'm
Adrenaline shot now.
still gonna be playing on it.
Yeah, no, I like her.
How would you feel if somebody was trying to have a conversation with you and you're like distracted, or a person's doing something else? Like they're not even saying anything.
Well, that would be annoying, and that's one of the reasons why I was like, okay,
I
yeah,
know he
I'll
can't hear
talk
us.
to you, or if you got
That
on, we'll
shit
talk
crazy.
or whatever.
Of course he
But I
can't
did
hear us,
not
but
want
we
you
can
to
hear him.
feel like I was ignoring you or anything. Versus me staying on the phone and trying to do 2 different things at one time.
Do you understand you're showing me that you're taking a game and you're talking to someone that you're potentially trying to have something with?
The revive flight will arrive.
I mean, yeah, I can see that. But I mean, honestly, I literally thought, because you said you was getting on, so I was like, okay, well, he's about to get on. We've been talking on the phone. We'll finish talking on here, and then it just
conversation. I
went from
How are
there.
we supposed to have a conversation?
Wait, no, she know the dude on COD Mobile. They're talking about
Well,
me
it
on
ain't-
COD Mobile.
I literally said I literally said, like, hey, I just hopped on.
No, I asked you, are you on? Because I heard people on.
Well, then you must not have heard me, because I did say that I am getting on. And then I said I was expecting.
Salty because she got on and he got on and he.
It's not like you
Because it
guys
was-
waited.
This
Oh,
man's
how
over
did he
here.
get me, bro? It's a whole team, fam.
Easily, or
It's a whole
wait, as soon as
team,
you came
fam.
on, like it ain't.
Wait.
Fuck.
It's a whole
Alright, bro,
team.
me. Come to me.
I can't. I'm not driving. Hold on. Kill him. Go to.
Yeah, it's a whole fucking team,
Like, I just
man.
feel like it's a slap in the face how you're acting right now.
Tu teléfono. ¿Qué está haciendo? No es cierto. Ay, no.
No, I mean, I just feel like. Well, I mean, I'm sorry you felt that way, and I'm sorry that it came across like that, because I definitely wasn't trying to
Damn, I keep going down.
Way when it's I don't know
I'm coming.
to take it
Nah,
that
that's
hard.
me, bro. I'm fucking.
Jumped off. I'm about to get him, bro. I get you redemption.
Like
Bro.
we had a whole
Get the dog tag.
conversation about
I damn near killed
all this
like
stuff,
all of them niggas,
I
bro.
see where you're coming from because we were still conversating pretty much.
She's being so nice right now. I do not have the patience.
like how can we conversate about that on the game? I was trying to get to know you, like you said, you don't know each other that well, but I was trying to have a conversation with you and trying to figure out where your mindset is and everything like that. We're having somewhat of a serious
I need to
conversation.
start a love connection on Call of Duty Mobile.
Just tell this man to behave himself.
Hold on.
Like he is making a damn fool of himself. Oh my god.
Yeah, that shit crazy, bro.
I don't know. I'm sorry you felt that way about it.
She's lying. She's not sorry for nothing.
She tried not to hurt his feelings.
Yeah, that's
Y'all gotta stop. This dude was. I just knew him. Like he's going the fuck off. Like I just met him
that's crazy. You have a lot of patience. I don't have that kind of patience.
Girl,
I really don't have that
tough.
kind of patience at all.
Like, I'm literally driving to you in a couple hours. This is the last thing I want to do right now.
Yeah, you don't say. Like it would be mine too. It's the last thing I expected.
I need some loot. Let me point me in the right direction.
What do you need?
Yeah,
Whatever. Now I'm saying some boxes. I need an M4 really.
Mm-hmm. Obviously, actions speak louder than words.
Oh my gosh.
Exactly. And we legit just had a whole ass conversation about, you give me the same after I give you.
Mm-hmm.
And then you turn around and go, oh, well, we're not really.
I mean, like, it's not like we together or nothing, so I mean,
Oh,
I
I got
did
an
not
M4.
think it would be
I
that
thought they were
serious.
done.
Not
That's
Jesus.
where I'm coming from. But I mean, I see your part of it.
So funny. Oh
Like, you obviously know that I am interested.
Wait. Where's Jesus?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, shit.
And I said, we, like, I'm cool, interested in getting to know you better for sure,
Jesus.
but
I'm coming.
I don't want it to.
I'm not even playing serious right now. I'm just.
You're not at that point where you're like, all right,
Yeah,
I
no,
don't
me
have
I
to
really
my
want to
tags.
see where this is.
Me too.
Well, I have to get to know you. That's the point where I'm at. Like, it's too soon to really call
That's an interesting young
that
man.
standpoint.
She's had enough. She is fed up.
Really? But I mean, I don't want you. I mean, I don't know.
No, go ahead. Say what you gotta say.
Let's go.
I mean, it's what I've been saying is just. I mean, I don't want you being like that.
I didn't even see him, bro. Yeah, I gotta go hook up to my TV.
You are.
It's small ass screen. I fucking hate this.
Your point, what am I doing
like doing too much. That's what I got. Because you got upset because we were literally just on the phone for like 40 minutes, but you got upset because I told you, well, you didn't hear me say I was coming on here. I said I was coming on here, and then I go to play, and then that's you feeling some type of way.
Where are they?
Let's see.
It made me feel some type of way, not because you got on and played, but because
I got off.
Nice. Oh, it's one more.
Oh, no, yeah, one.
Yo, stay down. Yeah, you coming up behind him. Rush in.
Seriously serious, but like we were talking about like future and where we see each other and all that stuff like that.
I mean,
I thought that was kind of an important conversation.
I mean, that is an important conversation, but I mean, it's like first things first, I mean, I was just speaking in general. Like, of course, one day I would like to have children, and one day this and that. But
oh yeah, I wasn't talking about us doing that. I'm just trying to figure out where your mindset is with that. But at the same time, it was one of those things where it's like we're having a conversation. All right. Imagine me and you sitting in front of each other and having a conversation, correct?
Mm-hmm.
And you hop on the game and while I was talking.
Well, I wouldn't do that.
Or hi.
Oh my gosh, is man really emotional about the flipping game?
That's not the same thing. Like
I'm not in front of you. That's it.
Man is like,
in a way that's rude.
Yes, I can see that.
Like, I feel like you should have been like, finish that conversation and then be like, hey, I'm hopping on COD.
Well, I see from my thought, and I thought
you
the
know, I'm
conversation
hopping
was
on
pretty much over
COD,
as it
gotta
was.
let him know.
And that's why I did that.
This guy is too much.
You don't end the
He
conversation
needs to
by
behave.
going to the next topic or anything like that. You
Himself.
just hop on and say the conversation's over.
Well,
No, he's too much.
Yeah. Well, no, I mean,
how you saw things. Better understanding.
Right. No, I mean, like to me, I felt like what we was talking about was over, and then I was already on the game and under the impression that you was hopping on. So I was like, okay, cool. Well,
she's had enough.
I'll hop on, and then you just was like, can't believe you did that kind of thing. But I didn't see it that way. So like we were just looking at it from two different perspectives.
Okay, I understand that you didn't see it that way.
Mm-hmm.
But after I told you how I saw it or how I felt, you continued about it. Like
continued to play? Well, I mean, I understand how you feel and whatnot, but
red
I mean,
red flag.
And I acknowledged it.
Red flag.
But not sure.
So acknowledging is just kind of like, okay, I'm sorry you feel that way, but I'm gonna still play.
Pretty much. But I mean, pretty much.
You wouldn't want somebody to acknowledge it like, yeah, okay, let me pause this game or not play this real quick and try to figure out what's happening. And then continue about it.
I mean, you can go about it that way too. But I mean, at the time, no, I didn't.
I'm coming.
Okay, so I don't know where to go from there because we both have different reasons for things.
From here, are we
like both of us not touching on
this
how
guy
we
is
stand.
ridiculous.
Well, I mean, I'm pretty firm in my ways, and I just don't want you to. I mean, I don't know. I just didn't see it as that big of a deal, and that's why I feel
that way. But if somebody talking to you tells you something or brings it to your attention, don't you think it's courtesy, even if you guys aren't in a relationship yet or whatever? I guess because I mean I'm just that's just how I am. Like I'm just so used to being that way that's just what I revert to.
I am dead. I am so dead.
Like I ain't been in a relationship with nobody in like 4 years. I've been back and forth with my ex, and I was that way with his ass. So it's my apologies.
And you can't stop me from playing a flipping game. That's what you need to tell him.
Didn't seem
what is this?
Sincere about it, but it's nothing intentional.
You're not dealing with your ex anymore,
These are big red flags.
You're right, but that's
don't let a girl ever talk to you like this.
with him out the
dealing
picture.
with her
That's
ex
just how I am.
dealing with a 3.0 of her ex right now.
Yeah, basically.
No, that's not saying from now on. I mean, it's different if things progress and clearly, but
I don't care.
It's still fairly new, and so to me, I would be acting differently than I would if it was obviously more serious.
I don't know. I just felt really like you didn't give a shit because this is how you.
Yeah, I'm sorry, and I do have the tendency to come across that way. But I mean, it's nothing personal with you. It's just me and how I am.
I know. Jesus, this is so much better than your music. I'm not even gonna lie.
Yo, hold on. I'm about to go get some popcorn, bro. I'll be right back.